Hey guys! So today's video is going to be part project share, part craft with me, sort of. So I made another one of these file folder mini albums that I made in another video from Annie's tutorial, which I will link again below. This time I made sure to do the flap correctly. If you saw the last video, you know that I did my mini album upside down. I put all the papers in there upside down, and so when it came time to like do the flap, it was on the wrong side, so I just chopped it off. So this time I made sure I did it correctly. So this paper pad is a DCWV. It is the Happy Day stack. I bought this quite a while ago and it's so pretty. And I had made some cards with it, but I hadn't really done much else with it since then. And so I had quite a bit of it and I'm trying to use up my stash, so I thought I'll just use this on a mini album. So I'm gonna do a quick flip through and then I'm gonna decorate the cover on this video. So you open it up and it's got a little library pocket. This is one of the cards. This part is actually supposed to be cut off, but I thought it was just pretty. It added some pink to the page. Keep flipping. Got a pocket here. This flips down for some journaling. This is not glued down all the way, so you could slip a photo under there. Got some border strips. Another pocket with some tags from the collection. This paper, it was just this down the side and a bunch of gray, and so I just cut it down. Thought it would look nice here. And I think this is also, yeah, you could slip something under here. This flips out, again using some of the border pieces. This is another journaling card, and then I just only glued it here and here so you could slip something in there, and then that's the back cover. So it's pretty simple. But there was this also, this paper was a 12 by 12 piece, and it was this wreath, and it was so pretty, and I wanted to use it, but I wasn't quite sure how it would work. So I decided to kind of just do this part here, and on the flap, what I'm gonna do is decorate down the side, and you won't really see this here from the outside once I put everything on there, but my focal point is going to be kind of up here to balance out the wreath. I still really want most of this to show because it's so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna switch this over to some music now and probably speed it up just a little bit. Or actually, no, I think I'm gonna do it real time because right now the video is only about 3 minutes. Yep. So I think we could probably do this real time. So I'm gonna flip this over so that it's easier to kind of glue things on there. I'm gonna start with, I have this plastic lace that I got in a swap not too long ago, and it is plastic and like stretchy and just really cool. When I first got it, I'm not really into trims, so when I first got it I was like, I don't know what I would ever use this for, but I've used it on quite a few things. I've used it on some embellishments and some cards. And now this guy, I am not going to probably measure anything. I'm just going to eyeball it and stick it on there. I'm gonna use my hot glue gun. Maybe a little bit there. All right. Now, even though it is plastic, it is holy because it's lace. I'm gonna be really careful not to burn myself, which I do frequently whenever I use my hot glue gun. Just stick that on there. See how that lays across the front. Ooh, perfect. Okay. And then, because there's a lot of mint in this as well, the next part here, I'm just gonna use some crepe paper over the top. I'm gonna do a ruffle. Start off with just a little bit of glue, and then I'm going to ruffle that as we go. this out. And the glue sticks that I'm using are the Gorilla Glue sticks, which I love because, you know, once you put something down with them, they're not coming back up. If I'm not working on projects where I'm using something really kind of like a material that's pretty heavy duty like this stuff is, I'll use the AdTech ones, but the Gorilla Glue ones are my jam. They're amazing. I never have any problems with them. All right, one more. And, you know, you can probably tell I'm not being too precious with it. Eventually I'm gonna get to the point where I bust out my sewing machine and I start sewing some of these crepe paper trims, which will probably be easier once they're sewn, easier to place down. So let's see what that looks like. Probably want a little bit more right here, just because I don't like the way that that looks. I did plan this out somewhat, but at the same time, kind of flying by the seat of my pants, which is what I do with a lot of my crafting. And I have a lot of fails. Which if you're a crafter, you probably do. Unfortunately on YouTube though, we don't always get to see people's fails because they don't publish them, which is understandable, but you know, that's a part of crafting too. It's not gonna turn out the way you planned every time. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, so the next thing I did, I have a stamp set that has like cups, coffee cups, and mugs. So I stamped some of those and embossed them in some gold embossing powder to kind of match what's going on here. And I did that beforehand because that tends to get pretty messy. Cover that up just a little bit. There we go. And you know, the coffee cups kind of go with the collection. So I figured we'd kind of play around with some of these. And then I'm trying to use up my stash, so I also have this coffee cup as well. It's a chipboard one. And then since there's lots of florals, I just pulled some florals, and I have this dreamy die cut and this mason jar and this tag. I'm just gonna play around with that. And then I have this chipboard set. I don't know why I bought it. I mean, it's beautiful, but at the same time, like, I'd never end up using it. So, but I think I'm gonna use this flower here and this one here. I'm just gonna play around with the placement of that. Kind of do it like temporarily, and then we'll go back and glue it down. Maybe that can go there. Oh, here we go. Let's go here. Do I like it over or under? Huh. I don't know if I even like that coffee cup. We may not use that. Nope, that's too much. Okay, put this here. know, this flower got kind of crushed. I don't know if he's gonna go in there. I don't know if I like those. Yeah, once it's closed, I think I like that. Yep. All right, so let's start gluing everything down. Let's start with this guy here. And then once I get everything down and settled, I'll probably go back with some baby powder to remove the sticky from the back of these chipboard pieces. I don't have one of those tools that does it. I thought about maybe figuring out a way to make my own. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Comment down below if you'd like to see that. An alternative to, I don't even know what the name of the tool is, but it's like the little squishy bottle and it's got powder in it. It's got like the anti-static, it's like an anti-static tool, and people use it for embossing. But you can also use it to like take the sticky off of like your chipboard pieces and things like that. Tell me what you think, if that's something that you would be interested in seeing. I think I have this up here. Yep. Ay, ay, ay. Hopefully all of this was in frame. I have not even been watching to see if it is. I apologize if it's not. Now this has sticky on the back of it as well, but I'm only going to pull off the backing on the part that I am going to stick down. Go there. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's go right there. That when it is closed, it looks like that. Yeah. I feel like this embossing powder turned out a little too yellow for my taste. It doesn't match 100%, but oh well. You live and you learn, right? Make sure. Okay. And then, you know what I might do? Let's come back and kind of, would that show? A lot. I'll stick it like that. Kind of cover up some of that hot glue on the back there. Without it showing through too much. There we go. Alright, and there you have it. My finished mini album. And of course, once I have more photos and things in here, it will bulk up so that this will close. It'll be so full that this cover will just kind of lay right on top. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and there will be more like this coming soon. I've got a lot of projects that are mid-project that I'm probably going to show you some decorating of projects like mini albums that I've already matted or cards and things like that. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!